My name is Nanda Kumar and I am your wellness ambassador. And today we are going to talk about, Paul spoke about the cause of emotional anxiety, and I'm going to talk about the effects of emotional anxiety. Now, if you want to talk about effects of emotional anxiety, today medically itself, there are a lot of documentation that there is a mind-body connection. But many times what is not appreciated is how does these emotions affect the body. So that's what we are going to see first, and for which I'll just pull up my slide here. If you see, you have a small diagram. It's going to come up on the left side of your screen, which is called the emotional energy centers of the body. Now, it has been very clearly understood by many clinicians and many people who are into counseling, coaching, and all that there are parts of your body which is affected by certain the diseases. Whatever disease you have has got an emotional cause. One of the biggest proponent of this was Louise Hay, and she wrote a book called You Can Heal Your Life. And she says 90% of all your health issues has got an emotional cause. 90% has got an emotional cause. And if that is for example, if your throat is related to expression, and so if you are suppressing whatever you want to say, you might have a thyroid problem. Okay, and they have divided the body into two aspects, the left side and the right side. The left side is more of the logical environment. It is also the external environment. Like Paulamy said, you have two environments. One is the external and the other is the internal. The left is related more to the internal environment. The right is masculine, the left is feminine. It is a yin and the yang, and all that we have in terms of the Eastern sciences, we have all those knowledges. So if you see, many of the health issues, if you name a disease, you can actually go to the root cause. Now, not only it is from what Louis Hay says. Now, in terms of pranic healing, what we practice is energy healing also. We have something called as pranic psychotherapy, where we really work for many of the health problems, the physical health issues. We work at the emotional and mental level. So that's something which is very well established, but still it takes some time for the Western medical world is slowly coming to this. Now they call these diseases as the subject is called psychoneuroimmunology, and the disease is called a psychosomatic disease. So it has got something to do with the mind. We have a nervous system called as enteric nervous system, which is actually residing in the gut. It's a part of the autonomous nervous. Many times we talk, generally we say, I have a gut feeling. And when you know that, say, for example, somebody has got fear, you know that they'll rush to the bathroom. And we also, as kids, we remember, before we go to the exam hall, we'll feel that we need to go and release ourselves. Now, why is that happening? The gut is connected there. And now they call that as the second brain. And the best part is they say it is independent of this brain. It works independently of this brain. So there is like that. Now there is a talk about the heart center also. They talk about a heart-brain concept. So slowly the Western medical field is coming very close to what our Eastern sciences used to talk about from the Vedas and Puranas, and in fact even starting from Patanjali. So for example, some of the issues which happens is if a person has got fear, that has got a problem, it directly affects areas like your liver. Anger affects your kidneys. It also affects your liver. And let's say, for example, a person has got shoulder pain and he complains of shoulder pain. Many times it's a feeling of, I am burdened in my life. So if the shoulder pain is on the right side, it is mostly to do with work burden. And if it is on the left side, it is related to personal burden. In my family, I've got a lot of burden. So when a person is having different kinds of anxiety symptoms, now it is a general terminology that we say emotional anxiety, but many of these aspects of fear, depression, many of these things comes there. Guilt comes there. So many things comes there. Root causes, which can be, a person can be externally angry, but the root cause of anger could be a surface issue. The root cause could be low self-esteem. So there could be many reasons why these symptoms actually come out, but all of them are connected to the